Hi everyone, welcome to the Zoologist Network. Today is March 3rd, which means World Wildlife Day. Also,
Happy birthday, Grandma!
that's right. World Wildlife Day is a day celebrated on March 3rd, which is today, about different kinds of animals. It's a day to realize that animals need our help, and do not forget that. And remember that every small action matters. That's the first thing you gotta remember about World Wildlife Day. Of a small action matter is an ecosystem. Now, the ecosystem, why wildlife is important is because an individual, which is just one little species, such as, how about a parrot? More than one parrot is a group of parrots. That's a population. Then it turns into community parrots. Then it turns into an ecosystem. Now, an ecosystem is a habitat is where the animals interact with not living things, interact with non-living things. And then biome, where this is a bigger version of an ecosystem. Now let's take the Amazon rainforest for example. This is studied in food webs. So you have producers, which are your plants. So you have your plants. Then you have the herbivores, which are like the butterfly and the parrots and the monkeys and the tapirs and the insects. And then you have the omnivores, then you have the capybara, which is a large rodent, the largest world rodent. Then you have worms. Then you have the decomposers, which are the mushrooms and fungi and whatnot. Now we talk about the next high, the secondary consumers. Actually, those are the primary consumers right there. Next, we have the agouti, which is the keystone species. Now, a keystone species, like a wolf, means they matter to the whole ecosystem. Like, let's say there's a wolf. Don't attack that. If there were no wolves in Yellowstone, the elk would have been overgrazed, eat all the way to the riverbanks. So, back to the Amazon, the agouti, which looks like a little rat. It depends on it because of the seeds. The seeds they plant seeds. They plant the seeds. And then we have the frogs after the insects. Then the sloth, and then the secondary consumers, that's a herbivore, and then the carnivores, the jaguar and the boa constrictor. Those are the top of the food chain or the food web. Because they're so big. Because they're carnivores. So these animals are symbiotic. All ecosystems have a symbiotic relationship, at least a few. Such as, in an ocean, a dolphin and an eel. That's called parasitism. And in this case, frogs and flowers. Flowers make perfect shade for the frogs. And ants, that's mutualism. Commensalism, the ants in the trees. The ants collect leaves for the trees and put them down and carry them so the ants can eat the trees, and the trees don't get affected. That's commensalism. The figs in the trees. Now the figs hurt the trees because they're not good. Because they poison the tree. That means the tree is about to die. If you see a fig on on an Amazon tree. This year for World Wildlife Day, is a theme, listen to young voices, because young voices will be telling you something. And they are right, because what's happening is actually true. Climate change is a thing, Trump. And yes, I'm talking to you, Trump. So, we gotta stop climate change. We gotta stop illegal wildlife trade. We gotta stop oil spills. And as well as we gotta stop fishing. Fishing isn't really good for the fish. It hurts them. Especially if you overfish. It ruins the ecosystem in the ocean. Here we go with the ecosystem again. I'm gonna give you another food chain. So there's the dolphin. There's the dolphin and the fish and the sharks and all that. So the dolphin, the animals won't have enough fish to eat, and they will starve to death, and they'll become extinct, and it'll all be your fault. Shame on you. But I'm not gonna give you a food web, but still, dolphin and orcas too. Orcas. A lot of the mammals eat fish. A lot of sea mammals eat fish, like sea lions and seals. And we don't want the fish to get, and we don't want the animals getting hurt and starving to death because there's nothing to eat. Thank you for watching the video. I'm glad you watched it. I hope you did too. And happy birthday, Grandma Meanie. I will see you next time. Bye bye.